All right, welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, we got a new product fresh off the delivery truck, and it's the Koch Chemie Gentle Snow Foam. Now, there's a lot of hype on the internet right now about this product, and I couldn't wait to get it in here and check it out. Now, we have plenty of snow foams that work great, but whenever there's something new, I want to see it, I'm interested, and I want to share it with you guys. All right, so let's just jump right into it and see what it says. So it says excellence for experts, and I'll tell you what, this is a German-made product, and there's very few things that make it over here to America from Germany that aren't pretty darn nice. So if they say excellence for experts, that gives me some pretty high hope and expectations for that matter. All right, so the Gentle Snow Foam has a pH of 7.5, which is a neutral pH, which right off the bat, when I hear neutral pH, I think to myself, it's not going to eat into any sealants or any coatings, safe for the paint. And after all, it's a gentle snow foam, so that's kind of what we expect. Now, normally in this process, what I would do is I would read all the claims off the front of the bottle, and then we would put them to the test. But in typical German style, they don't claim anything on here. The only thing they claim is that it's a gentle snow foam and cleaning foam pH neutral. But just because they don't claim it doesn't mean we don't need to see it. Now, what are we going to do today? I'm going to do like I've done with all the other snow foam reviews that I've done. I'm going to put it through the MTM PF 22.2 and I'm going to spray it all over the vehicle, and I want to see some good foam, some good cleaning action, and nice slickness on the paint. That's what we're interested in. I also want to put it into a 2-bucket wash method, and I want to see some good suds, and when I'm putting on the paint, I want to feel some nice slick action so that we get some good cleaning with minimizing that chance of marring and scratching our paint. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do with the product today. Without any further delay, let's fill up our foam cannon and our buckets and get out there and put it on the paint. I know that's what you want to see. All right, yeah. It's time to mix the product into the foam cannon. Now the label calls for 20 milliliters of gentle snow foam per 1 liter of water. Now the MTM foam cannon is 1 liter, so we'll put 20 milliliters into the measuring cup and dump it into the foam cannon. Now initially I was suspect at this small bottle at this price point, but man, I have to say, at this dilution ratio, if things work out, that'll give us 50 snow foam washes. That's pretty decent. I love using my pressure washer. Let's get it out and get that panel wet. It's always smart to wet the panel before we apply any soap on there. All right, Koch Chemie Gentle Snow Foam. Let's see what you're made of. Now, my first thought is it's going on thin. I'm gonna try to do a couple passes to see if I can get it to stack on top of each other like some of the other shampoos I use. But it's very consistent, that's for sure, and laying on there very nicely. Let's look at it from another angle. It reminds me a lot of the P&S Pearl shampoo. Goes on very thin, sticks to the panel very well, and then slowly starts to peel off, dragging dirt and contaminants off with it. Now I'll do a time lapse here so that you can see about 2 or 3 minutes worth of the foam running down the side. All right, now let's pressure wash it off. It should come off pretty easy. And it is. And it is still clingy to the paint though. There's no residue left behind, but the foam is not just peeling off, which is good. All in all, I gotta say, easy application. It clung to the paint well. Removed most of the dirt on the panel without even touching it. Pressure washes off very easily. Let's take one last look at the foam cannon in super slow motion. Wow, that pressure washer, look at that fan. That 40-degree fan just works unbelievable, man. Every time I use it, it's a real treat. All right, so let's get the bucket wash filled up. 50 milliliters of gentle snow foam to 10 liters of water. 10 liters of water is about 2.5 gallons. 50 milliliters of product equals about 1 3/4 ounces, so we're going to get some good value out of this if this dilution ratio works out well. And there it is. First indications are good foam is coming out of this product. That's what I like to see. I always like to give it an extra bump with the pressure washer to get that foam super lathered up. I gotta say, it's impressive. It's slick. And wow, look at all that foam. I think it performs even better in the bucket than in the foam cannon. This is where it's really shining for sure. But the proof's in the pudding. Let's get this on the paint. And my first thoughts right here were, you know what? It's pretty slick. There's no doubt. Everybody's saying slick, slick, slick. And you know what? It is. I like it. It didn't foam very well out of the foam cannon in terms of thickness, but I'll tell you what, it makes up for it in slickness. There's a good rhyme for you. And let's pressure wash it off. And as expected, it's coming off really easy. All right, so Koch Chemie Gentle Snow Foam. What did I think about it? Right off the bat, I have to say, excellence for experts. Man, it was pretty good, man, no doubt about it. So to write that on the front, you know what? It's not bullcrap. I mean, it's a pretty good product. Let's start by talking about how it came out of the foam cannon. Now, very little product, a lot of water. At first thought, I thought, man, this isn't gonna put any foam on there. This is gonna be weak. And man, I'm not interested in weak. But I have to say, when I got out there and started spraying it on the truck, man, it put a nice, thin, consistent coating on there that, man, it slowly started to sheet down, dragging dirt and contaminants with it. It reminded me a lot of the P&S Pearl. If you guys saw that review, man, it was almost identical in every way it performed out there. The only difference, I would say, to be fair to Koch Chemie, it was really slick, man. It's kind of hard. We're not doing a scientific thing here to tell what's the slickest, but man, under the touch, it felt really slick, so that's good. It had a nice mellow cherry scent to it too, which was nice when I was spraying the foam cannon. So the whole area smelled like cherries. That's kind of cool. So out of the foam cannon, if you want really thick, gnarly, 2 to 3 inch thick shaving cream like foam, this isn't it, guys. Straight out of the box, not gonna happen. If you do want that, Adam's Car Shampoo, you guys have seen me use that more than enough, and man, that'll put it on there. I'm constantly getting, you know, as thick as I want. You can just keep going back and forth, layering it until it's almost just under gravity falling off the car. But this is that thin sheeting type foam, which is still good, man. I dig that. I'm starting to like that more and more. I feel like a lot of the foam is just for show, right? I mean, if the foam's 5 inches thick, is that outside 2 inches doing anything? So it's all about cleaning and slickness as far as I'm concerned, and this one will do it. Let's talk about the 2-bucket wash method. Again, very little product, tons of water, and at first I was like, man, I don't know about this. When I got out there, I hit it with the pressure washer just to top the foam off. Man, the foam really come up nice. And it performed better than I thought it would in that area too. Matter of fact, I think it's a far better performer in the wash bucket than out of the foam cannon. And I don't think there's any question to that, because when I pulled the wash mitt out and started running it up and down the paint, man, I felt like, wow, this is really slick, really slick. And everybody keeps saying that, slick, slick, slick. But you know what? It's there. And if it's there, it's there. All right, so, you know, and another thing, a typical way that I like to wash the vehicles, if anybody that's been following the channel, is I'll hit it with the foam gun, then I'll come back with the wash mitt and hit it right on top of that. So, man, you know, under those conditions, I don't know that there's many things going to be much slicker than this product. But so that's pretty much all I got to say. That's the way I tested it. If you guys have used it at home and had any different results you want to share, put them in the comments down below. I'd love to hear about them. If you have any questions about what I did today, leave that down in the comments also. Oh, and wait a minute. What about that subscribe button, man? Have you hit it yet? Hit the subscribe and join the team, and you'll see all the future videos we got coming up, because I'll tell you what, got some good garage stuff, man. Something big's coming. I told you it would be. And join us so you can see what it is. And of course, the like button, all that neat stuff. You guys know the drill. All right, and we'll see you on the next one. Yeah, finally got it. All right. That's some good stuff right there. Yeah.